Hello, World Wide Web. Hello, Nurse. Hello, YouTube fans. Lockback, and I'm here just fresh from my participation in the Nevada Caucus. And I am proud to say that I am now a delegate for Barack Obama. Yay, Barack! And I want to thank the members of my community who actually supported my being able to represent Senator Obama at the Nevada Caucus. I will go there and support him with my best abilities. Three of us were chosen from my area, and with one alternate. And all you guys, great job and at the caucus. I have to say, this caucus for me, I know. And at the beginning, it was terrible. When I first got there, it was a madhouse. But when I finally got to participate in the caucus, it was a secular and wonderful event. There are a lot of people that are saying a lot of negative things about the Nevada Caucus. And, you know, some of those criticisms are probably well-founded. But bear in mind, it was our very first caucus. And when you have the first caucus, there are going to be some difficulties. Well, I don't know if it was our first caucus, but our first major caucus. And you are going to have some things that are going to go haywire. And I went there expecting that, and yes, it was pretty much crazy. And for a minute there, it looked like I was not going to get to participate. Me and my mother, I went with my mom. I love my mom. Hi, Mom. And we had but once we got there, we actually had a really good time. This was the most community I have felt in my time living in Las Vegas, and I've lived in Las Vegas for many years, and pretty much everyone that I spoke to, I got to see neighbors that I never really even knew existed, because Las Vegas is a very hot and unforgiving climate most of the year. So most of the time you're just trying to get from one air conditioning place to the next air conditioning place, and sometimes that air conditioning place is from your car right to your house, or you know, to your apartment, or wherever it is that you live. And so you don't really even take the time to wave hi neighbor or anything like that, or stand outside and talk or anything like that. So it was really a good experience. But as a delegate to to Senator Obama, I also have some things that I would like to say in regards to my feelings in so far as supporting Senator Obama. My support for you, Senator Obama, I did eventually. When I originally made my advice blurbs or blogs or whatever you want to call them, I said that I was behind Edwards. I then came over to you because after listening to you and listening to your stance on healthcare, your positions on healthcare, I like that. But I think that there's something that right now is making me a little bit more concerned about your bid. Some things that have changed since your win in Iowa, and what is going downhill. I really hope that you get the majority in South Carolina and gives a boost back to your campaign. And if you do, please stop talking to the Republicans, and please stop talking about Republicans. This is not the time to talk to Republicans. This is not the time to reach out to the Republicans. This is not time to say what you think is good about the Republican Party. Please leave that for your actual win once you've gotten the nomination. You know, Democrats don't want to hear that. And when you say that during the Democratic primaries, Democrats are going to turn off and tune out. And it's crazy. Either you are in this to actually win this, and you actually want to win this election, or you want to give it up to Hillary. I mean, you know, you don't have a large margin for error here. And this is a very big error on your part, saying anything or even trying to speak to the Republican Party right now. None of us want to hear that. It is off topic. It is off subject. Stay to this topic and stick to the principles. Stick to your health care plan. The time that you're wasting talking about Republicans and how wonderful they are or how great Reagan was is time that you could be spending talking about your health care plan. The sound bites that are being wasted on that are times that you could be spending talking about the $75 billion aid package that you want to help boost the economy, and giving specifics about that. Give us specifics on policy. Stop talking about the past and stop talking about Republicans. My father was for you until you started talking about Reagan. Now he's for Hillary. You know, my family is a very political family. We talk very much about politics, and we love to agree to disagree. But I can understand where he's coming from. I can see where he's coming from. Why are you wasting Democratic time talking to the Republican people? Stop it. Just stop it. It's insane, okay? Maybe that's a very strong word. Maybe that's a little bit over the top or whatever. But I just cannot say this harshly enough and get any of your advisors who is saying that you need to reach out to the Republicans, you need to get that person off of your seat. You don't even need to be listening. That person does not need to have your ear. You need to be talking to the Democrats about issues that are important to the Democrats. You need to be talking about the economy. You need to be talking about what needs to be done to fix this economy, what you will be able to do locally to save some of these communities that are sinking. You need to be talking about the war in Iraq. You need to be talking about national parks. There are many different things that you could be talking about other than the Republicans. Let the Republicans take care of themselves for right now. Get the nomination. Once you've gotten the nomination, then go for the Republicans. Do not put the cart before the horse. It doesn't make any sense. Please just stop it. Okay, I've done my ranting. I've done my raving. That's really what I wanted to get off of my chest. I'm really, really happy to be your delegate. I really hope that I hope you're not wasting my time. I hope that you're not wasting my vote. I hope that you will put back my faith in you and stop talking to the Clintons. They're going to do their stuff. Let them do their stuff. Talk to us about the issues. Don't fall into this he said, she said nonsense. Keep your message. Keep plugging your message through while you've got the news media attendant on you. Don't fall into this, well, I'm going to defend myself here and I'm going to defend myself there. Talk to us about what we want to hear. Be the change, okay? Right now what you're giving us is more of the same old, same old. You said you were for change, then be for change. Talk about issues for a change. Thank you. That's it, and lock out, and may all bless America. Hope I wasn't a little bit too passionate there.